Eric Freeze scheduled for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. And I'll tell you what, we got some great action coming up here on the IWA, so stay with us on the IWA Wrestling Network. The Freeze now talking to some of the fans, and you know, that's nice to see a great athlete like that taking time out before he makes his way into the ring to chat it up with some of the little fans here in the IWA.
Well, I'll tell you what, Eric Freeze is a real big crowd favorite with all the kids. He kind of looks like a superhero or something out of the Power Rangers, if you will, Joe. And we saw him against Chris Jericho. I'll make reference to that match again, not only because it was a great match, but because I was shocked and surprised that the fans really got behind Eric Freeze, not Chris Jericho. And Chris Jericho is a very popular guy, so Eric Freeze, a real fan favorite here. The kids really love him.
All right, let's take a look to see. You call him a superhero-looking guy. We'll see if he's super and if he's got the power. And taking on Steve Gillespie. One fall with a 10-minute time limit, and here we go. They lock him up now. Collar elbow hookup. Nice move there from Gillespie to get things going. Hammerlock now from the Freeze.
Joe, listen to all the little kids in the audience yelling, "Let's go Freeze." They really love him. The little yard apes are really fond of this guy.
Unbelievable. Oh, beautiful maneuver there that submarines Gillespie. And as you can see, not like some other organizations, no padding on the outside. You're going to hit concrete here in the IWA.
Not Jericho, but Steve Gillespie is kind of a hard luck character, Joe. He doesn't have a lot of luck. We saw him a few weeks ago against Chris Jericho, got his face cut up. Now he fell on the concrete floor. I'll tell you what, Steve Gillespie is a tremendous competitor. He's a very good amateur wrestler at 139 pounds. That was about 6 years and 90 pounds ago, Joe. But he's a bit of a hard luck character, but he comes out every week and he tries to compete, and you got to love him for that.
And he just put a boot right there, and now a nice little ham hock there to the back of the Iceman. Another shot to the midsection there, and one more for good measure. He's going to have to... Holy cow! That was a vicious uppercut there from Gillespie that lands. And the Freeze now reversing things. He's had enough, and the Pride from the Yukon. Look at him go to work now. Iceman Eric Freeze, one of the stars here. Look at that!
Hurricane Rana, Joe. Beautiful move. He could have probably taken that into a pinning combination, but no, you see, he wanted the drop kick. Beautiful combination wrestling by the Iceman. I'll tell you what, this kid is really improved. He could do it all. He could wrestle on the ground. He could fly through the air. He debuted a move that was actually first used in Mexico by Ultimo Dragon in Lucha Libre Wrestling called the Screw Splash. That's Eric Freeze. He did that move. We'll watch for it this week. It's a heck of a finisher, Joe.
Unbelievable. Eric Freeze, just one of the top athletes you're going to see right here on the IWA. In your face 1990s wrestling. I'll tell you what, this is the wrestling that's going to start up the whole new century.
I'll tell you what, Joe, the biggest wrestling organization currently on television in Canada. Whoa! He's landing 11 to Steve Gillespie. Whips him in and follows him with a big elbow. I tell you what, Eric Freeze is just dominating this young man, and I'm very impressed, Joe. And as you know, as the great Jesse Ventura would say, I don't impress easy, McMahon.
True enough, and there it was, another big chop there from Eric Freeze. Oh, he missed that time. Gillespie had enough to get out of the way, and Freeze looked like he made full contact there with that turnbuckle. Trying to regain his composure, his thoughts, if you will. Oh, and I'll tell you what, if Gillespie can throw anything, those uppercuts are vicious.
I tell you what, Gillespie looks like some of the top guys in WCW, but he's still doing some damage to Eric Freeze.
Just poked the eyes there of Iceman, who can't see whether he's coming or going right now. Gillespie trying to muster up some offense here now. Irish whip coming. Freeze off the second rope. He's got him. Head scissor. Here we holy cow, beautiful maneuver there.
Beautiful, twisting head scissor takedown, using the top rope to propel himself, Joe, and Gillespie's lucky he ended up on the floor again.
I'll tell you what, with moves like that from the Iceman, if he's going to propel himself anywhere, it's going to be to the top here in the IWA. Look at this man, springboard up there with the flying drop kick that lands, and you're not kidding, this young man is impressive.
He really can do it all, Joe. He's really improved the last year, and I'll tell you what, I'm very impressed. I've said it before, this young man is going to be in the title picture real soon, before you know it.
Take a look at that back body drop that lands there, and I'll tell you what, Gillespie landed on his rump, and that had to, oh, big D, sizing him up right under the chin there. He might have him. Only a 2 count. The referee a little slow there. I think he had Gillespie.
That referee's a little slow in more ways than one, but you're right, Joe. That probably should have been a 3 count.
Look at that, beautiful now. He might
Flying
have a-
power slam, Joe. Beautiful move. And I'll tell you what, Gillespie, I told you, he's a hard-nosed individual. He's kicking out of these moves.
Unbelievable. You got to give him credit for that. A little bit of fight. Look at that priest, that big knee that lands now. And I'd be surprised if Gillespie even knew where he was or who he was. Right now, look at Freeze now going up top.
Beautiful high knee, a la jumping Jimmy Brunzell, Joe. And look at Freeze. This could be the screw splash. And I think that may be all. Great finds the leg. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful move, Joe. Eric Freeze with a screw splash. I warned you, and it happened.
Your winner, the Mr. Cool of the IWA, the Iceman, Eric Freeze.